Today we will talk about changing the grant status to grant awarded. To do so, agency eCivis users will go into eCivis and begin by starting under Available Actions. Here's how to do it. First, you'll go to Grant Management at the top of the page, and you'll go down and find your project. You'll open up the Project Details page. Under Available Actions, you'll click on I have received my award notification and I have been awarded. As you have moved your project through the approval process up to this point, SBA has asked the agency eCivis users to leave the internal grant ID and the internal grant name blank. Today, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the internal grant ID blank again. However, the internal grant name is for the agency eCivis user to enter the reimbursement agreement number. And for this example, it is a competitive grant. So I'm going to select yes. The next line we will go to is the award notification line. The agency eCivis user will use the calendar icon and populate the award date indicated on the award notice. And as you can see, there are some answers that have been pre-populated based on some of the fields that I entered as I was creating the new project and as I was taking it through the approval process. So some of those answers will be carried through when you're completing the grant notification to grant awarded process. So as you can see, my award amount has been pre-populated with $1,800,000. As I said, this is a match required. So that auto-populated yes to the yes field, and it is a cash match type. And I indicated as I was taking my new project through the approval process, I did indicate that there would be a $500,000 cash match. If this match type were to be either an in-kind, cash or in-kind, there would be fields down here for you to indicate those values. Moving next to the contract start date. The agency eCivis user will use this to enter the first date stated for the budget period on the award notice or within the agreement. So what I'll do here is I'll put the first day we stated was going to be May 1st, 2024. And the last date is going to be a year later. That will be our contract close date, which will be April 30th, 2025. You can set a reminder if you want to remind your team of when that contract close date is approaching. That reminder can be set in this field. The award type for this example will be a reimbursement. The next line we'll go to is the UEI field, and we'll use this is required by SBA, so we'll put in an example for the UEI. The DUNS number is not required by either eCivis or the SBA. The next line we'll go to is the grantor contract number. Agency eCivis users will enter the unique award number associated with the agency's award, such as the FAIN, the grant award number, agreement number, etc. So we'll use an example. As you can see, our grant tag of state match was auto-populated in the organization tag box, so there's no need to change that. And in the notes box, since this is not asterisk, but if there are any notes or new information related to earlier notes provided to SBA, then the agency eCivis user will enter and update that here. For example, any updates to the project period, estimated funding total, etc. The next line we're going to go to is the allocation option line. The first question we're going to look at is, are the awarded funds to be available for use as pass-through funding? So let's say in this example, I've been a grantee who's moved through the pre-award and I'm going through the post-award process. However, I intend to use these funds and distribute them to other groups in the community. And for that purpose, I'm going to select yes. I intend to use this for pass-through funding. Next, you're going to indicate the amount to earmark for pass-through funding. And I'm just going to say all of it. So it'll just auto-populate with the full amount, but you can adjust it to any amount you want. Are awarded funds to be available for allocation to sub-projects, and it is mandatory that all agencies leave it as no. The next line we're going to go to is the attached files line. Here's where the agency eCivis user will be required to upload the award notice agreement. Additionally, the agency eCivis user will need to upload the funding source request form. So what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll do both at the same time, and we'll click on our Manage Files icon. We'll select Files, find what we're looking for. Here's my funding source request form from Indiana Department of Alpha, along with my notification award. As you can see, the description in both are in the box. I'll click Upload Files. Once I do that, both the forms will be attached and you can see it with the icon plus with the hyperlink attached. Once both files are loaded, you'll get green success notification boxes, and then you can close to complete the process. Once you've completed this whole form, you can click Save, and it will create some automatic tasks for you. Now, as you can see, our pending task table below has been filled with some automated tasks. The first one is the request approval for SBA Finance Funding Source Approval task. The next one is a submit state fund match request. Third one is going to be a request approval, SBA Analyst Agency Allotment Control, or state match request. And then the final one is a contract close.